One last trip to the pool before heading back to school last September went from carefree to life and death in an instant.
All the kids were playing, we were having a good time at the pool, and Blake came over and said he had a headache. He was holding his head and saying, "I'm gonna die."
So Caroline and Mark Collie grabbed their 8-year-old son Blake, jumped in the car, and rushed him to the ER at Vidant Beaufort.
And as I was backing up, I looked in the rearview mirror and I saw his eyes roll into the back of his head, and I just thought, what is going on? This is far more serious than we know.
The diagnosis at the ER?
They very quickly discovered that Blake had a brain aneurysm.
Blake had a significant amount of bleeding in his brain and was flown to Maynard Children's Hospital and the beginning of a 48-day journey. Blake had drains inserted in his skull to remove the excess blood and surgery to stop the bleeding. Doctors placed him in a medical coma where he suffered a stroke. His prognosis at that moment was bleak.
Is this the last time you're going to see him alive?
But Blake was a fighter, and his parents found strength where they could. An unlikely moment of hope when they saw the Captain America blanket nurses had placed over him. Unknown to the nurses, it was Blake's favorite superhero, one he would even pretend to be. His brother drew comics with Blake as Captain America. And now he was ready to show some of that real-life superhero strength. After 23 days in pediatric intensive care, Blake was well enough to head to rehab.
You're doing so good.
Where he learned to walk and talk again.
ECU, go Pirates.
And today, there's no stopping him.
Go, 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 go.
He loves to play with his brother and sisters.
Jump, swing, and run around.
The fact that he was airlifted so quickly and seen in Greenville so quickly, that the right specialist was there who could do the things that needed to be done so quickly, it saved his life.
In addition to the care at the hospital, the community here rallied around Blake. This quilt, all the squares on it represent different individuals offering their prayers and support. But that extended beyond Eastern Carolina.
We started putting stars on the map of each place around the world where there were different people praying for Blake.
And now Blake is a shining star, even more than a superhero.
Blake is amazing.
If you see our kids running around this yard and you don't know, and we say 7 months ago one of those children had a brain aneurysm, I bet you probably struggle to point out which one.
I absolutely 100% feel like Blake is a miracle.